How's it going, guys? We are back with another video here, and it's time for the Defensive Team of the Year nominees here. I'm going to give you guys my predictions as well on who I think are going to be getting the Team of the Year. So for the NHL and the PWHL, so we'll be making my predictions on both of those. So again, shout out to EA for giving me this opportunity to make this content here. As always, appreciate you guys' support. Leave a like, subscribe if you have not already. Let's hop into the video right now. Looking first at the men Team of the Year, the NHL Team of the Year nominees defensively. We have Evan Bouchard, we have Cale Makar, Quinn Hughes, Roman Josi, and Adam Fox. Okay, now great options, of course. I mean, they're all very, very good options right now. You got to start wondering, what guys are most likely to get cards, all right? Now, something to keep in mind is, yes, Cale Makar has a card here, 87 overall. It's a high-rated card. He does have an MSP this year. That doesn't mean he can't get a Team of the Year. Obviously, you can get a Team of the Year item with an MSP. I mean, there's no, issue with that. But, I mean, a Makar Team of the Year card, I think we can all agree would be absolutely cracked, because he'd probably be like my guess is he'll probably be 91 overall at Team of the Year. That's just my guess. He'll probably be 91 overall. There'll be a +2 better than, like, their regular MSP overalls at the time. So he'd probably have, like, 94 and 95 speed-ish, which is pretty wild. And, again, that could be, synergies could be also a factor as well. For Edmonton Oilers, we have Evan Bouchard here. I mean, Bouchard, he would be a sick one as well. 6'3", 192. His speed right now is not great, 87 overall. These Team of the Year cards can be custom build, though, so, I wouldn't panic right away and be like, oh my god, well, Bouchard, he'd be too slow or something. No, that's not a huge deal. I wouldn't really worry about that. Just try to not worry about skating and all that. Just worry about, one step at a time on, how if they got a Team of the Year. I mean, 6'3", 192, that's an unbelievable build. Let's put it like that. So he'd be a sick card option as well. We got Roman Josi here, and Roman Josi also does have an MSP. Roman Josi has gotten a Team of the Year card in the past. I think it was like NHL 21, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure, though. It's been a little while now. Maybe 22? I'm not sure what year it was, but he did get a Team of the Year before, Roman Josi, and, Josi's always a solid card. He also has a Stars of the Month card, just like Cale Makar here, 6'1", 201 with a two-way defenseman. Doesn't really matter, synergy, but regardless, Josi be a solid card as well. Very unlikely, I think, Josi gets a card, though. I gotta say, I don't really see, any world that he actually gets the Team of the Year. I just don't think it's deserved, but that's just my opinion, at least. So Roman Josi is another option. Adam Fox as well. I mean, he does have an X Factor card, so that'd be nice for you X Factor users. 86 overall as well, so he's a very low overall. So, maybe that could be a sign that, wow, he hasn't got an upgrade in quite some time, so that means they're just waiting for his Team of the Year card to give him a big upgrade. But Fox, another one where I feel like, yeah, he had a good 2024, but is it better than these guys on the list? That's where you kind of might lose me. So Adam Fox, is one of the other ones. And then last but not least, of course, we have the cover boy, Quinn Hughes. I mean, there is no chance, absolutely no chance that Quinn Hughes does not get a Team of the Year card. First of all, he's on the cover, literally. And he won the Norris, had an unbelievable year, having another great year so far this year. His 2024 was fantastic. I think it goes without saying. So if you really told me, hey, Henreek, you got to choose 2 defensemen here from the NHL, I am going to do this. So every year there's always a curveball with the Team of the Year. It seems like, at least, like it's a guy that we're not expecting. Last year was Heiskin, and everyone thought it'd be Quinn Hughes last year. I think it's safe to say Quinn Hughes will get a Team of the Year this year. But I'm going to go and say right now, guys, I think that Evan Bouchard does get a Team of the Year card. I'm going to say Bouchard and Quinn Hughes are my predictions. If it's not Bouchard, it's going to be Makar, I would say. I think those 3 are the only legit, real possibilities here. If Josi or Fox gets one, I'd be absolutely floored. Is it impossible? No, but I would be pretty shocked. I mean, to say the least. It would just be something that I just really feel like would be completely out of left field, right? So we'll see if it ends up being the case, but let's move on to the PWHL now. At the PWHL, we have Aaron Ambrose, Megan Keller, Ella Shelton, Renata Fast, and Savannah Harmon, all right? So, some great options here. I'm not 100% familiar with the PWHL, so, don't get mad at me, guys. I'll try my best here to, just remember and think about all of the women's, they got a lot of upgrades, right? I think that's a safe thing to do. So starting off first here, guys, Megan Keller, right? I mean, Megan Keller, she already has a fantasy card, so, she's having a great year so far in the PWHL, up to a 92 overall right now, and, I mean, she would be a fantastic card. I mean, 5'11", 165, people say, oh, well, the women cards are too small. Megan Keller would certainly be a solid card here. She can definitely hold her own, no doubt about it. If you think if you think Quinn Hughes is good, Megan Keller is definitely good enough as well. You can't really make that excuse of the too small, I won't use them. At that point, that's when you have problems, I think. I mean, there's no reason why you can't use the Megan Keller card. I understand if you don't want to use a 5'5" woman defenseman. Okay, totally, that makes sense. But, I mean, if you tell me this card, Megan Keller, 5'11", is not good, I mean, you're just kidding yourself. So, let's move on to the next card. Erin Ambrose here. She's an 86 overall, her highest rated card. She's 5'5", 132 pounds. So definitely a small defense here. That's the only thing that's a little bit tough here, I would say, guys, with her card. Unfortunately, a right knee being that small is a difficult thing to sell here to me. But I mean, again, you gotta remember all the stats will probably be very, very good, but a 5'5" D, I don't care. That is very, very crazy to me. So very tough for me to, say that I would love her card here. But let's see what the next card presents. Up here, we have Ella Shelton here, right? So Ella Shelton, she's 5'8", a left D here, 150. So, she could be an interesting one. She could be an interesting one, no doubt about it. Again, I'm going to probably make my predictions based on, some of the players that have, like, an X factor, right? I mean, a captain. Like, those are legit possibilities, I think, more so than anything, right? Like, no offense to Ambrose, but I don't think she's going to get Team of the Year considering she doesn't even have, like, an X factor card, right? Like, it's not like they view her as one of the best players. If they did, they would give her an X factor card, so that's just my, me thinking. But no, Ella Shelton, she could be okay, 5'8", 150. It's not incredibly small here, but guys, we have Savannah Harmon, all right? So she is 5'5" as well, 148 pounds here. So again, not going to really, wow, 80 speed is crazy on this card, by the way. But, you can't really expect much from an 80 overall base card. Probably not going to be a very, very high rated card in most of her stats. So can't really get too mad about that by any means. So last but not least, so let's move on. But not least, Renetta Faust, all right? So basically, her highest rated card is an 83 overall. She's 5'6", 143 pounds here. So those are all of the PWHL nominees here. If I had to make a prediction on these, I would go ahead and say Megan Keller will get one. And I also do believe Ella Shelton will also get one. So we'll see, if I'm right with that one. I mean, it's really tough to tell. I mean, but I would say those are the ones that, I could certainly see getting the cards. Keller's a lefty and so is Shelton. So obviously, if that's something, that is obviously a problem, then you could obviously make the case for Erin Ambrose because she is a righty, right? So I think it's going to be, again, same thing. The top three, I feel like those are the best chances, right? So we'll see if that ends up being the case. But then for the goalie nominees for the PWHL, we have Christian Campbell, Aaron Frankel, and Despien. So I always pronounce her name wrong. I do apologize for that. But those are the goalie options. So starting off first here, we have Despien. All right, guys. So she is 5'9", 161. Every PWHL goalie is not going to be very, very tall here, so don't expect that. But Despien's right there is an 84 overall. So we have Christian Campbell, guys. So Christian Campbell, 5'10", actually, one of the more tall goalies here, I would say, in the PWHL. So that's kind of interesting as well. See if she ends up getting the bid here. But definitely could see her, certainly. I mean, all three of these have great options. No chance. They have, all three of these players have a great opportunity here of winning the Team of the Year, no doubt. Last but not least, guys, we have Frankel. All right, so 84 overall. She does have an X Factor card as well. So my gut instinct is that Frankel is going to win. I think she's won before as well. So definitely think she's a great option. And I think that she will be the one that actually does end up winning. For the men goalies, all right, we have Sergei Bobrovsky, Connor Hellebuck, and Igor Shesterkin. Now, again, nothing's a guarantee in this world, but I really, really think we kind of know who's going to get the the team of the year here for the men. I mean, I think we all have a good bet of who it's going to be, but we'll just look at the cards. So we got Sergei Bobrovsky at 6'2", 188. I mean, he'd be a fine goalie for sure, but I don't think it's going to be Sergei. I just really don't. Igor Shesterkin, love Igor, but 6'1", 197, we're good on that. Shesterkin has gotten a Team of the Year card as well in the past, so, don't really need another Igor Shesterkin card here. And last but not least, guys, it is Connor Hellebuyck, who I believe will be getting the Team of the Year item here. Hellebuyck has been absolutely incredible for the whole year of 2024, and he's having another great start to his 2025. So those are my nominee predictions. Those who I think are the players that are going to win. So you guys can let me know, of course, who you think is going to win as well. And, of course, fill it out as well on the EA site on who you think is going to win. Make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe if you have not already. Follow me on Twitch, Henreek. I'm live there every single day. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Henreek with 3 E's. And I'll see you guys all in the next video.